Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Arkansas. Here in Farming Simulator 22. We are just kind of getting things planted. Well, not really much of anything. Just some oilseed radish in three of our 4 fields. The other one we did... Oh, what did we do? I did that part yesterday, so yeah. Canola! Field number 1, we did canola in. And 2, 3, and 15, we are doing oilseed radish to get us into next spring. Because right now, yeah, we could wait until September to do wheat and barley, but I've kind of decided to do canola because, well, why not? That one we'll be able to hopefully harvest in July, which... I mean, if I really wanted to, we could probably do carrots as long as we have the money for a planter. So I may end up doing that. We'll see when that comes around. Otherwise, I plan on doing probably soybeans and corn, more than likely. Although this is Arkansas, so we may try a few other things. Who knows, maybe come February, March, we may decide to plant cotton. I don't know. I need to take a look, see at what would provide us the highest amount of income, which corn is considerably much higher. It kind of depends on what that's per, because that's per bale, which I doubt it is. That's probably more than likely per bushel. Soybeans look to be the way to go. Ooh, sunflowers. Soybeans are on their way down. Sunflowers are on their way up. So yeah, I think come next spring. Really? You're blocked by that tree? You're supposed to be smarter than that. Come on. Like I said, good help is sometimes so hard to find. That'll work. So I did go through and I cleaned up a lot of these edges on just about every single field. We went through and we spread new gravel throughout most of the farm. I don't want to say all because I know we didn't touch across the road, but we did do most of the farm. Well, this side anyway. We'll eventually get over there, just like we'll eventually get some animals. I want to make sure that we're set financially before we do anything like that. So I may spend some time off screen working on contracts because, I mean, we do have quite a few fields to work in. And to give us a chance to kind of see the scenery and take a look at what else is going on around the area. Because we are new to Arkansas. I've personally never been there to my knowledge, I'll put it that way. And definitely haven't been to Arkansas looking at farmland, so haven't quite done my research on that either. Oops. Because I might take a look, see what agriculture is appropriate for Arkansas, and kind of go from there. But I mean, to be fair, like I've mentioned a lot of times recently, we are just here kind of burning through time, wasting, well, not necessarily wasting, but just kind of holding our own, you know, waiting for 25 to drop within the month. So I think last video I mentioned that we are exactly 1 month away, because I do believe it's releasing November 12th, so we are less than a month away at this point. Especially by the time this actually comes out, not just for me recording it. Oh, that's nice of you. You're stopped all the way over there while I'm planting this field and coming nowhere near that road. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I wish you would show me the same courtesy when I'm actually on the road. Are you one of those weird people that like to photograph farmers in their wildness, in their wild habitat? Either way, you're causing a backup now. That's on you, bro. Not me. So the other thing that we're gonna do, because once we get over to the last field, wow, I cannot talk this morning. The plan is to hop on our little mower and get the lawn around the house mowed, because that is in desperate need. We bought a used John Deere mower. Well, it is a little mini tractor, but it does have an under deck mower. But the house definitely needs some mowing. Things are just getting well out of control over there. Bushes, shrubs, and whatnot. All need to be, well, in my opinion, ripped out. Basically, I haven't touched a mower around the house since we moved here, and it shows. I'm slowly going around ripping out these shrubs and such alongside these fields. I just don't like it. I don't like the look of it, and they can get in the way too. So I don't mind these trees here, just because we don't really do too much around here. There are one or two near the corners that I may end up moving. I really don't want to completely, destroy them, but I don't want to leave them in place because they've been a little bit of a headache. So that's the only downside at the moment. At the same time, I'm looking at wanting to possibly purchase another field or two. Maybe one of these two here to the north of us, which would be either that one, which I could afford now, or that one, which I cannot afford right now. And, oh yeah, all this area, I guess I did kind of purchase. I completely spaced on that. I forgot I bought all that for a measly $10.2 million. Should have been free, but that does kind of help with things if you think about it. Ooh, we need to come over here and kind of mow this all down too. Buying all that extra land around, which, like I said, in my opinion, I feel like it should be free. Does help with certain areas, obviously not constantly getting notifications of, oh, you don't own this land, you don't own this land. I do now. I mean, I do get it, like, for this spot. Basically, for these two fields, I do get that notification anytime I cross that little road. But, and I know I could have just gone back down here, but I do like to do it that way. It just kind of, in my mindset, it functions a little bit better. Yeah, that'll work. So while our helper is gonna go do that, let's run back to the house and hop on a little tiny John Deere mower. Where'd it go? Thought it was right there. Wait a minute. There it is. I mean, this thing doesn't even have any headlights, so we're gonna go until it gets dark enough. Let's see here. Sorry, I was just adjusting the work mode. We're gonna chop the grass and see how that does. That might be like mulching, I think. which is fine. I don't need to collect the grass for this. As you can tell, I don't exactly have a collector. Oh, I've been... yeah, oops. Yeah, we're gonna be getting rid of a lot of these shrubs too, I think. At least that's my hope. This thing is definitely a little finicky. If I recall correctly, I think this thing has like 11 horsepower. Ooh, not sure what that is. Forward there, mower. Looks like stuff for the water filtration. Definitely don't want to hit that. For a second there, I disappeared. I was gonna say, where'd I go? I don't know where I am. Kind of like that. So if you can't tell, this house, I believe, is from Elm Creek. And they've obviously had to make some adjustments to it, just because with the way they have the house on Elm Creek, the one side is kind of... I'm going to be tearing things up on this thing. I really need to be careful. Oh, there goes one tree, or shrub. I don't really want to get rid of the tree. I might move the tree, but if anything, I might add a few more in the yard. Man, this mower's a beast. It just took those bushes out like they were nothing. I love it. Getting it mulched into the ground. Yeah, I need to come through with the weed whacker and get some of these corners. Steering on this thing does not have power steering and it sucks. You think it wouldn't be bad for a little mower like this, but ugh. As old as it is, I think things are still rusted into place. Like I said, we bought this thing used as is. Really want to try to get as much of this mowed that I can. We'll hit the outside of the fence line too. Oh, another tree. I'm gonna go until I can't see anymore because unfortunately this does not have headlights on it. And since I am trying to be careful about what oof. Thought I could make it in between there. Nope. I'll take that as a sign that we can turn around right there. We'll get the rest of that later. I might get that sooner than later just because it is inside the fence line and we do have the intersection right there for this road. It would look bad if I mowed the grass outside the fence, but not the inside. Whew. Sorry about that. If I don't edit that out, I apologize, but that sneeze just kind of came out of nowhere. Autosave? Yeah, autosave. Alright. Feels good just kind of do something mundane. Not be focused on some crazy things. Ugh. This isn't, if I can talk, this is not a bad mower by any means. Just a little finicky, and I do have the upgraded mower for it, which, like I said, is about 11 horsepower. But it speeds up like it's like a 50 or 70 horsepower type of engine. It's crazy. For such a little mower, I guess that makes sense, but I didn't look to see if it had any other attachments other than the mower deck. But with it being as small as it is, just be careful of what you decide to use with the horsepower. So like I said, I think the base mower is like 5 horsepower. And I think this one's like 11 or 12. So should be snagging these on the next round. But I thought about changing the engine sound on this, and it's not a bad one if you go with like the 90s 4-cylinder. But this is the original mod sound, the engine for the mod itself. So they didn't just use a generic tractor sound. They used what I think is a legit lawnmower sound. And it just sounds great. Kind of wish that at the bare minimum that it had headlights. Because there's a lot of mowers that I'm aware of actually do have headlights. So I'm not dogging them for that by any means. It's their own decision for what they wanted the mod to be. So maybe they do have a John Deere mower that has 0 headlights. But I would, at the very least, you know, I would recommend having that as an option at least. But again, that's just me. I forget who did the mod. If I remember to do it when I'm editing, I'll put it down below. I don't know. Like I said, I have to remember to do it first. Yeah, we also do have the realistic shadows mod going on, which I love. I don't know if you noticed that with the light coming off the patio back there, but it was actually reflecting the balusters for the railing. The shadows were the balusters. Which is that? Normally, I believe with the way that is, you wouldn't be able to see those shadows. So, you know, having that be a thing is awesome. And I know you guys have seen, if you've been paying attention to my videos, personally, I think the realistic shadows is one of those must-have mods to make your game feel that much more realistic. You know, obviously do what you want with your own game. Just a recommendation from me. So take it for what it is. Assuming my recommendations mean anything. I'm just a guy who loves playing the game, so yeah. We'll leave it at that. We actually didn't do too bad. With it being August and 80 degrees, I'm surprised I'm not burning up wearing this get-up. But I think it's just the fact that, you know, I keep the tractor AC so cold that, you know, this doesn't bother me at all. Which is kind of counterproductive if you think about it, but well, I think it was counterproductive. Might not be the exact word to use, but I don't care. And we are just about done mowing our yard. I said I think this was about the right size tractor for that. And we'll have to get the weed whacker out and get in these spots that the mower couldn't. I'm going to do a trip here around the fence to get all that stuff cleaned up. I'm going to be that guy, and we're going to be blowing it out into the drive. Why? Well, because technically I am mulching it, so it's not actually blowing it anywhere anyway. I guess I'll get that. So if you guys know me, I think what I'm going to do with this fence is put lights on them. I don't want to do every baluster or every post, but I think I'm going to do what I've done in the past and just kind of make it our own. Make it look fancy while still providing some light. So I do want to be careful that I don't blow any grass actually out into the street. Uh-oh. Say, did I just wedge it under the fence? Guess that safety's not working. Okay, there we go. I was stuck. I need to come out and kind of do a little grading there, it looks like. If I'm going to be able to mow this, I got to fix that up. Come, darn it, fence. Whew. Apparently I can mow at a blistering 9 miles an hour if I can control a dang thing. Trying not to wedge it under the fence and get it stuck and cause damage. Alright. Let's go ahead and get this front part done for now. Now we actually got next to the fence done, we can kind of speed things up a little bit. Assuming, you know, the terrain is relatively flat. And that's a big sign there. Let's not hit that. Alright, I'm gonna get this continued. I may run to the store and see about those lights that I was talking about. See if they have them available. I'll catch back up with you guys when we are done so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm looking at doing. We're gonna do a little bit of landscaping here, assuming we beat the nightfall. It is getting dark enough as it is though, so we may end up catching up with you tomorrow. We will see. So, we just went and, because I forgot about it, we went and got the tractor out of the field that was done. We didn't quite find the lights that we were looking for, so we just kind of held off on that. Get this gate open, as it looks like we're doing an autosave. Maybe? Guess not. So some of the things that we have done, let me get this gate closed. I have a gate there, but I don't have it on this side. And I need to find one for over here as well. So some of the things that we did is we have a couple of decorations over here. Don't need to access manure heap. We built this for some of our neighbors to be able to sell their lumber or their old lumber, old timber, wood, whatever. And we kind of split the shares a couple different ways. Have some decorations here, some old farm tractors, farm equipment. And of course we got our signs out. Let's just get this pulled into the barn here real quick. So didn't do too much as far as decorating goes, but we did get everything mowed. Of course, we have a few decorations out front here. Halloween decorations, of course. Looks like the grass is already starting to grow back a little bit. Got a couple American flags out and around the entrances and whatnot. We found this for a good price and got it hooked up and installed. While we were doing everything, the county came out and installed a stop sign for the intersection there. Of course, another sign for our farm as well as the flag. So yeah, not much going on around here. You can tell where we mowed. It needed it. Looks like it's getting to be needing it again here shortly. But guys, as always, if you happen to like what you see or catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, please do us both a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. That bell will let you be notified of every single video I post and not just like you here and there. If you made it this far in the video, guys, I want to say thank you and I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you. And I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. I need to see if I have a sprayer or something else to spread fertilizer. Now that I think of it. Anyway, guys, with all that being said, we will catch you in the next episode. So as always, take care. Peace. Hey, look, there it is.